Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you all doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Today I will be sharing with you 3 beautiful and easy to do DIYs that are modern, and it is part of my Make It Modern monthly challenge. And I am super excited for today's co-host, Allie from Actually Allie DIY, and I will get more into that and talk a little about her later in the video. And let's just jump right into the video, nice and easy. And the first DIY I have for you guys are using these candles that I had, well, candle jars. The candles had finished, so I just cleaned them out really good, and now I am going to remove the label paper that is wrapped around them, and they come off quite easy. All you have to do is just make a little slit at the bottom or top and just peel it right off, and you have a really beautiful clean jar to work with. And so I am then going to wipe it down again to clean it and make sure everything is nice and good to go. And I cut out a little label on my Cricut, one saying Q-tips and one saying cotton pads. And I will just place that onto the jars. And guys, as you can see here, you can definitely reverse the cutout and use this where the letters came out of as the label as well, because that looks really cute. And I have done that in the past, and I really love how it comes out. So you can use that, but I am actually just going to use the letters itself for this DIY, just placing them down on there. And that is super simple, and it clings on really good onto this glass. And so now, after I get that done, I will take the lid, the white lid, and I tried to spray paint it, but my black spray paint ran out on me, as you can tell. And so I just took my black chalk paint and I painted it so that way it can match the other lid. And I know the other lid is has like sheen to it, so I might end up going over the one that I just painted with black chalk paint with regular spray paint. I just have to buy another spray paint and then go over it again, so that way it can both be with the same sheen. But then I do that, and once I have those the same color, I do have a little helper. She absolutely loves to help me when I do create stuff, and I do let her at times when it's something that I know she can do, and not too in construction with, like, obviously tools or anything like that. So yeah, it's super fun when I let her help out. So now that the lids are both the same color, I'm going to take these jumbo popsicle sticks and just cut off the round edges or to fit the lid. And this is what's going to create my handle part. So I'm just using these popsicle sticks and some wood beads, and I am just hot gluing those down into place. And that is it for this DIY. Super simple and easy, and looks super nice. And I really love how they turned out. You can literally do this in less than 10 minutes. And you have recycled something, so that is a plus. And the jars also smell good, so that is another plus. And it'll just make your bathroom a little bit more upgraded with your cotton pads from what they're in and the plastic bag that looks ugly. So yeah, that is it for this DIY. Please let me know what you think. Now, before jumping right into the second DIY, I want to talk a little bit about my co-host for this month, which is Ali from Actually Ali DIY. And guys, she is super sweet and such a great friend, and she is super talented. I absolutely love her channel, and I think that you would too. She does stuff from boho to modern to organization to hacks to makeovers, you name it, she has something for you, and I think that you should go check her out. I'm gonna have her link in my description box, so that way you can click on it and it will take you right to her channel. And yeah guys, so please do check her out, and without further ado, let's jump right into the second DIY. So for this next DIY, I'm going to be using these stir sticks that actually got off of Amazon, and it comes with 100 pieces. And I thought that was such a good deal. It didn't cost much at all, and they already come with the handles cut off. Like, they don't have the handles, they're just like this. So I really love that because you can do so many things with these. And so today I'm going to be creating two mirrors that you can hang on your wall, in your bathroom, in your room, wherever you would like. So I'm just going to do them here how you see it already laid out. I am going to not line up the wood pieces the exact same, so that way it can look more, a little bit more like wood, like a wood plank or something like that. So then I am just going to hot glue those stir sticks all together using some popsicle sticks in the back. And then I am going to paint the entire thing with some black chalk paint. And once that dries really well, I will hot glue and E6000 the mirrors onto the front. So now that I have those nicely dry, I am going to take some of this white faux leather that you can find at Dollar Tree, and I am just going to place a strip down onto each wood plank just to give it a more decorative look. And I really love how it looks. It gives it a more high-end look to it. And so I do that just by placing it down with hot glue. And then, as I mentioned before, I will then place the mirrors down with E6000 and some hot glue. That way the mirrors are nice and sturdy on there and they will not come off. And then that is it for this DIY, and I really love how it turned out. It looks super cute and super clean, and you can just hang this anywhere in your home. And obviously you can paint it whatever colors you like, or whatever ribbon you would like to use for it, and it would look absolutely beautiful. Make it you. And so yeah, let me know what you think of this DIY. And guys, I am showing you them like this because I am not going to be keeping these, so I didn't want to hammer holes into my wall, and you know, I'm not going to have them on there, so I just put them on here. But you can kind of see how they look, and they look absolutely great. And you can absolutely have them like this vertical, or you can switch them horizontal, and those would look very cute that way as well. And like I said, place it wherever you like and it will look so beautiful. And so yeah, I really love how they turned out. Please let me know what you think. Now friends, for the third and final DIY for today, I'm going to be making over this gorgeous little side table that I got while I was going around for garage sales. I really love to do that, to find things like this that I can make over, and I really love that I found this little side table. As soon as I saw it, I knew that it would come out absolutely beautiful, and it looks beautiful already. It was 30 and I got it for 20, so that is a steal. So I really love how this little side table looks already, and this table, you guys, was actually handmade by the lady's husband that I bought it from. And I really like that because it's so cool how my eyes just caught attention to another thing that was DIY'd, and it looks absolutely stunning. So what I'm gonna do is just give it a little bit of a makeover. And first I am going to start off by removing the drawers, well, not the drawers, the cabinets, and I'm gonna remove those so that way when I paint it, it doesn't get on the hinges. So I did actually have some hard time taking off the hinges, and I had to have my boyfriend help me because the screws were jammed, and the star part of it where the screw goes in, it was all messed up, so it wasn't coming out. So he eventually got them out, and so that's good. So once those were off, I sanded down every piece really well so that way when I paint it, it sticks to it really good. And I'm gonna give this dresser a nice 2 coats of this beautiful green color that I picked up at Lowe's. And that is it. Just 2 coats did just fine, but you can definitely do 3. I didn't see anything through with 2 coats, and so I just let that dry really well. And you guys, this paint dries so fast. Literally, it dried in like 15 to 20 minutes. Probably not even that. And I was done with the paint and I can move on to the next part, which is great. I got the finish in satin, and I wish that I did have the name of the color, but I never asked for the little paper. Well, I never got the little paper back from when you first pick it, and so I am bummed about that. But there are tons of colors just like this, and I absolutely love it. So then once that is all completely dry, I am just loving how it's turning out. The green is so beautiful, and I really love the color, how deep it is, and once it's dry, it looks so good. So then I go in the front part where the cabinets are. I start to paint that, but then I have to use some painter's tape so I can line up the edge where it meets inside of the cabinets, and on the top as well where you can place stuff down, because if I don't line it up, then I will get paint on the inside, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna line it up right where the line is, and then that is it. I'll have a nice clean edge. Now guys, I am painting the back, and I just wanted to show you. You can see here the engraved name of the person who made this and the date, and I thought that I would just leave it there because you know, obviously he made it and it's his work and I really love it, and I am just making it over, and I find it disrespectful to just cover it up, so I leave it as it is, and it doesn't give me, you know, it's not a problem to me at all. So I just paint over it, of course, just so it can match the dresser or table, and you can still see the name through. So that is great. And then once I do that, I line up the edges of the back as well with the painter's tape, so that way when I go all the way up to the edge, I don't get none on the inside and stuff like that, and on the sides of the dresser right here. So I line that up so that way it can be nice and clean, and then I just keep painting. And once I get that done, I then take the cabinets and I line it up where the little square is on the inside. And that way when I paint it, I don't get paint on the inside square. And I do end up painting the cabinets in some black paint that I also picked up at Lowe's. And it is in satin finish. And I really love how the cabinets turn out. And now friends, I have this peel and stick paper that you can find at Dollar Tree. And this is super beautiful, you guys. The print is so nice and I really love it. And so then now I just trace out and cut out to the size that I need for the bottom where the cabinets go and for the top. And I am going to just cut it out to the size and then peel and place it down as you see me doing here. And I am going to be using my little rubbing tool from my Cricut, so that way I can smooth out any bubbles, and that really helps out. And so that is it. That's all you have to do to place this down. And it is not super perfect, but I didn't do such a bad job for my very first time doing this. So I really do love how it turned out. I think it's super gorgeous. And then once I do that, I then take my cabinets and I sand down the square part of it, because when I first started this little dresser or table, I started to sand down the cabinet so that way I can see how it'll look. And so I decided to just go with it, because if not, you will see that part where I started to sand. And so I just sanded it down so it can look more rustic, and I really love how that ended up turning out, and it gave it a nice little light color of the wood, and I really love how it turns out. So then I just leave it as it is, and I put the knobs back on and I put the cabinets back on. And as you can see here, it is super easy to lay this peel and stick paper, just going with the tool from Cricut or anything that you might have that's flat to help you push and peel. And it is super quick, and I really love how it turns out. And then I do go in with a sharp knife and just go around the edges when I'm done, so that way to make sure any little piece that may be sticking out or out of place comes off and everything is nice and clean. And that is it. So then I end up doing the top as well, and I peel off the excess by cutting it with my knife, and just like that it comes off super easy. And I really love how it turned out, you guys. Super beautiful, and this is how it is looking so far. And now it is time to put the cabinets back on, and here is what that looks like. And you guys, this turned out absolutely stunning. I really love it, and I just put the same knobs that were on there. I think those are really gorgeous, and it really does make the cabinet stand out. And for the top, since I did sand it down, and I decided to leave it the wood color because I just thought it tied in really nicely. I originally was going to paint it green as well, but as I saw it, I said, you know what, I'll just leave it the natural wood color. I really liked it. So since I sanded it down already though, I did have to use some of some wax that I got. I think it's by Waverly, and I will leave a link to it in my description. And yeah, I just rubbed some on there, and then I wiped it so up to what I like, and it looks as if I didn't even sand it down, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And here it is all in my living room, and I will show you it styled as well with some little fall stuff on there. I am starting to decorate for fall because I absolutely love fall and I have to be ahead of it. So I will also be starting fall DIYs coming soon in my next upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. But you guys, this dresser is just so beautiful, and I actually was going to sell this piece, but I changed my mind and I'm going to keep it because I really do love it that much. I really love all the colors that tie together. I love the peel and stick paper. Just everything about it really sort of ties in all together really well, and it's really my style, so I really love it. And please do let me know what you think of this DIY or this, makeover. And that is it for today's video, my friends, and I really hope that you liked it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help my channel. And please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you do like my content. And don't forget to check out Ali from Actually Ali DIY. And also check out the playlist for whoever else joined in for the challenge. That way you can see what they've created too. And yeah, you guys, I will see you all on the next one. Bye.